This. No, save. Hey, Philip, how you doing, brother? Yes, happy Friday. Thank you. I know it's still Thursday there in the U.S. How are you doing? Just finished brewing my coffee. She's still sleeping. 4 viewers, 3 likes. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Liam. Yeah, I missed all the big storms. It sounds like there is or was a second one coming through too. So a lot of crazy weather, it sounds like. Which on one hand kind of sucks because I enjoy big storms like that. Even though I didn't have a generator, but I don't know if the power was out where my house was or not. I was gonna message the guy that bought my house and I forgot. But I know Washington and Oregon got hit pretty hard. Those kind of comments are usually some type of joke trap. Epics. How you doing, Edgar? Oh, it's snowing there from where you're from. Shadan Khan, good morning. I got an additional spice to put in the coffee yesterday. It's good. I got clove to add. D. Lee, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, my friend. Sounds like a scam to you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there, Philip. You're Irish, but in Leyte. It's snowing in Ireland, eh? Oh, man. The coffee is a must-have every morning. Even just the smell of coffee has been shown to kind of increase your energy levels. Did I move some things around? No, for whatever reason, the my image has been mirrored for like months, and YouTube appears to have just recently fixed it. So you can actually read my shirt. So YouTube unscrewed their app. That's what happened. You'll miss the stream today. That's okay, Kentagon. Take care. I'm looking sharp in the trees opposite. Nope, it's just on ad for brewing cacao beans. Never heard of that before. Ooh, that sounds really good. I need to see if I can figure that out. Yep, nope. YouTube undid the mirroring. So that you can read the shirt. So yeah, it looks funny, but we didn't move anything. Yeah, that sounds good. Brewing cacao. I think I've seen them on Amazon before, but I had never gotten it. I was kept thinking about it, but I'm sure it'd be delicious. But I don't think there's caffeine, but there is. I think there's some other type of chemical in it that's supposed to give you energy. I don't remember what it is. I'd definitely be down for trying that though. Yeah, the video, the picture not being mirrored is one less thing for Crooked Eye to complain about. What speeds am I getting? I've been getting usually about 300 and something down. I've seen as high as like 420 up, or sorry, down. So usually about 300, mid 300s. My upload is running about 19 to 30 meg. My latency's been about 36 to 46 milliseconds, so 36 to 41 milliseconds. Brody Travels. Hey Kuya, how are you today? I have a question. What's Valencia like compared to Dumaguete? If you had to choose between Dumaguete, Cebu, Manila, which one would I choose? Well, I haven't been to Cebu City. I haven't been to Manila or BGC, so I can't speak on those. Valencia is basically a suburb of Dumaguete. It's a little higher up in elevation, so it can be a little cooler. You also do get hit by a little more rain in the afternoon than Dumaguete does. Um, they're very similar. I mean, like I said, they've almost merged into one. If you're driving along and there wasn't a sign telling you you were leaving Dumaguete and entering Valencia, you probably wouldn't even know. But I mean, you can tell you're starting to go up the hill. But Valencia, Bacong, and Dowan are all suburbs of Dumaguete, essentially. You should come over and you got a beer and a whole hog ready to cook. Oh, where are you at, Nico? But I can't speak on places I haven't been, so I can't speak on Manila, BGC, or Cebu City. Yeah, so Valencia's small, so you're not right in Dumaguete. Dumaguete is a small city. It's not a big city, but it's definitely not a small town. Whereas Dumaguete is much smaller than, I'm sorry, Valencia is much smaller than Dumaguete. You're in Australia? Yeah, that's good. Nico Vlad. Despa Sigma, hello from Greece. Edis, hello from Lithuania. BR says Cebu girls will cut you, they're wild. Well, I think that's true of any woman if you upset her or mistreat her in some way. English only, and if that's just some inverted, reversed stuff, then no thanks also. Hey Canada, how's it going? Yeah, beautiful morning. Hardly any clouds in the sky. I see some little ones here and there, some further out, but the skies over me right now are beautiful. I would say that Filipinas are much more fit, feminine, friendly, caring, loving, affectionate than Western women. So if you treat them good, then they're probably going to treat you good for the most part. People have to remember there's not great people anywhere you go. That one guy that came in yesterday or the day before was kind of bothersome because he was basically dumping on the entirety of the Philippines because of one love scammer Filipina. That's not how that works, man. There's bad people, bad women anywhere. Oh man, coffee. Oh, look. They're coming out hard after T-Man's nominees. They're going after Matt Gaetz. He withdrew from consideration for Attorney General. Now there's assault allegations against Hegseth for Secretary of Defense. Not surprised. Kuya, just quit. Note to you and Chi, wishing you all the best wishes from you and Nadine. Hey, thanks, Georgie. I appreciate you. Take it easy, man. I don't know why you can't stay in here very long, but thanks for stopping by and hitting the like. Have a great day. What do I do for a living? Well, I'm early retired other than YouTube, so this is what I'm doing for work. I've got VA disability money from injuries and conditions linked to my military service, so I've got my disability money. I left the shipyard I worked at in August when I moved out here. So early retired at just I was about 49 and a half when I got out here. I keep saying I'm 49 and a half, but end of March will be when I turn 50 and I'll apply for a retirement visa. Thanks, Andrew. Yep, I did 13 years active duty Navy on submarines. I did 16 and a half years as a Navy civilian working in the Navy shipyard. So I have 29 and a half years combined federal service. Now I'm just enjoying a nice, quiet, happy life out here in the Philippines. Where are you from, Andrew? Wow, guess what? You're banned. I'm not even going to say your name. You're just banned. Okay, so I came from Bremerton area of Washington State. It's not hard to get a tourist visa. They're talking about changes to the tourist visa, but they haven't been implemented yet. If you're gonna fly out, make sure your passport is good for 6 months beyond your travel dates. If it's not pretty new, I would look at renewing it anyway, so you don't have to go back in a couple years and do that if you decide to stay out here. Tourist visa, well, you got to do your e-travel. There's an app you can download. You create a profile. You put in your customs declarations, your passport information, your travel dates. Submit that. It gives you a QR code. I screenshot that. And then when you come in, they'll ask to see your passport. They may or may not ask to see your QR code from the e-travel. If they do, you just show it to them. They scan it. They see that you've done all the stuff that's required. They stamp your passport, and you get 29 days in the Philippines. So after that 29 days, then you go to either a consultant firm or directly into Bureau of Immigration, fill out the paperwork, and apply for a visa extension. They'll give you a 29-day extension from that. And then after that, you can apply for, when that's time to renew that, they say 2 weeks, do it at least 3 to 5 or 7 days before you need to do it, you get your renewal, in case there's like an unexpected holiday in the Philippines. If there's a power outage or something, you want to make sure that you have enough time to get that visa extension processed. So you get your initial 29 days coming in, you get a 29-day extension, and then you can get your first 60-day extension. That's why you're good for 2 months. I'm coming up probably next week or early the week after. I'll apply for my next extension. I can't remember if you can get two 60 days in a row or if it's a 60 and then a 30. So I'm not sure if my next one is a 60 or a 30. Well, I'll apply for that next week or the week after. I highly recommend it out here, man. The people are very happy, friendly, welcoming. They're great to foreigners. The food's delicious. The weather's great. It does take a bit to get used to the heat and the humidity. It's definitely hotter and much more humid than probably anything you're used to, especially coming from Washington State. I started getting used to it after about 10 days or 2 weeks, and I was sweating less. You need to make sure you're hydrating a lot. Keep your salt intake up, eat bananas to get your potassium, stuff like that. Keep your electrolytes up, make sure you get enough rest. But yeah, just a much lower stress place, much happier place. I'm really enjoying it out here. Olivia with the guy's picture. Hello from Paris. Waiting for a digital nomad visa, otherwise you need to pay 20. Well, but if you're in the US, you can come out at a minimum. You're good for basically a year of extensions before they start asking questions, and you might have to leave for a day, like go have a cup of coffee in Singapore or Hong Kong and turn around and come back, and that resets your 3 year timer on your extension. But it sounds like they're starting some offices, depends on the location, depends on the island, depends on the officers. They may start asking questions at a year, even though you're technically good on a tourist visa up to 36 months with all the extensions. But yeah, it's something to consider, Philip. I mean, you can still come out even without a retirement visa. Prices for immigration for the visa extensions are very low. I mean, I think my first one was $20 or $30. I think my 60-day extension, and you're basically paying double for it. So with the, I can't remember exactly. I would say it was less than $200 for a 60-day extension, including the consultancy services from JR Consultancy. So I think it was, with their fee, I think it was like 9,000 pesos. So 5,000 pesos is about $94, $95. My goodness, a bunch of people getting their messages removed. You're Russian, no hair, but why? Mother Russia, John Week. Interesting people. I don't care what your preference is, but channels like that or accounts like that are obviously just trolling. So I'll just go ahead and remove the trolls permanently. Buy Popcorn, buy Red Army, buy whatever the hell your other name was. Most of those are 12-year-olds coming in. When you do a vertical live, it puts you in the shorts feed or the vertical live feed. So if you swipe through, it'll take you to another live stream. So they're swiping through, leaving troll comments on various live streams. So they're probably supposed to be doing homework or going to bed, and their parents aren't paying enough attention. So it's either some 12-year-old that's bored or some dork that's sitting in their mama's basement. Take you outside? Sure, man. Make sure my cords don't go flying. I'm gonna put my sunglasses. Oh, I put them away in my bag. I was gonna put my sunglasses on. It's bright. Most people out here have either small motorcycles or scooters. Mine's a 160, so yes, it's a smaller motorcycle, but it's built like a motorcycle. It's not a scooter. But they run things out here in kilometers per hour. And the wheels on the scooters and the smaller motorcycles are smaller, so the roads here are not really roads, and most of the motorcycles and scooters are not built for high speeds. So here, even a smaller motorcycle, you feel like you're going much faster because everything, the roads are smaller, not as good. So you're going to be going slower anyway, but with the smaller tires on the most of scooters and motorcycles, even going 100 kilometers per hour, which is like 60 or 65 miles per hour, it feels like you're going pretty darn fast because the roads are not as good, the wheels are smaller. Hey Larry Bivens, hey, how you doing? You're in Philippines right now near Tagaytay. Awesome, dude. Welcome to the Philippines, or welcome back to the Philippines. Glad to hear you're here. Just talking to people about whatever their questions are, whatever topics pop up, having some coffee. Glad to hear you're out here. Yeah, it's very easy to come out. It's very easy to stay for, like I said, a tourist visa is good for up to 36 months if Bureau of Immigration or BI approves all your extensions. They seem to be giving you more scrutiny once you reach the 1 year point, unless something else comes up and they flag you. Probably, not guaranteed, but you probably won't get called in for an interview until about the 1 year point. But never say never, they could. I go through a consultancy to make sure that they fill out the paperwork for me. They file it, they deal with the people all the time. I don't have to, unless I get flagged for something, I don't have to go in and wait in the lines, deal directly with the immigration officers. I'm sure most of them are super great people, but I mean, you never know if you're gonna catch one that's having a bad day. Maybe the person ahead of you was rude and upset them. So even though they should be upset at that person, maybe they'll end up taking it out on you and asking you a bunch of questions or disapproving your extension because they're annoyed at that moment. So I pay a little extra and have JRC fill it out for me, file it for me. If I need to go in, they'll let me know. Otherwise, they just tell me when to come back, or call me or text me and say, hey, come pick up your visa extension. And I go back and pick up my passport, pick up my visa, and away I go. It's pretty easy. Too fast for you. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Somebody else is yeah, I think AI is a very dangerous thing. That's actually a reasonable question. I don't think that comment needed to go away. That's a good comment, really. You're at Coles. Well, that's your band, Matthew. Hey, Austin, how's it going, buddy? So, to get permanent residency, you basically have to marry a Filipina I don't know if there's another way to get PR. There's different types of visas. The tourist visa is what most people come in on. If you have a retirement, if you have some savings, there's three different versions of what they call an SRRV, which is a special requirements retirement visa. Let's say you're retired, but you don't have a pension. You can put 20,000 US into basically a bank account. It gets held there. It's not gone. It's just sitting in the account, basically as an insurance policy in case you decide to leave, if there's any legal fees, if you got in trouble, if there's any kind of debts. Let's say you were breaking a lease and the owner of the condo or apartment puts in a flag saying that you owe them money for your lease or whatever, then they would deduct that from your money that's in it if you didn't have a way to pay for it. If you needed tickets back, that you'd get tickets out of your money that's held, I've heard. If you have a pension and meet other requirements, you can go down to 10,000 US for the money that's on hold. If you are honorably discharged or retired US military, there's an extra, I forget what it's called. It's like expanded consideration, something like that. And basically you have your DD-214. It shows that you're honorably discharged or retired. And then it's only like it's a little under 2,000. It's like 1,800 bucks or 1,900 bucks to do the filing for the SRRV for the military. And then I think it's like 1,250 bucks a year, basically as a renewal fee. You go in. They had made it so you would go in once every 2 years, get an updated ID card with a new picture. They reduced that down to 1 year, so once a year you've got to pay a fee. It was always 2 years, but you only had to get a new card every 2 years. Now you've got to pay your fee and get the card once a year. And as long as you're not causing trouble, not getting on any lists, then you just pay your fee and renew your retirement visa and continue living in the Philippines. Most people you know are extending their visa. It's amazing here. The people are the best. Glenn's hobbies. Yeah, the people here are amazing. They're happy, they're friendly, they're welcoming. My experience is virtually everybody is very nice. If you're a good person, if you're a nice person, if you're respectful to them, they're going to be nice and respectful to you. If you're rude to them, then maybe you'll get different treatment. I've had very good experiences here so far. Am I staying in Valencia? I'm in the Valencia Dumaguete kind of border area, the boundary between them. So border's not the right word. It's kind of the boundary between Valencia and Dumaguete. I'm only like 5 or 6 minutes further down toward Dumaguete from where we were initially living. Usually we would get rain almost every afternoon further up into Valencia. Here we're getting less, but it is a little hotter. So even just a few hundred feet higher in elevation is cooler and a little wetter. Why is my AV receiver spinning out? Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, Requiem Dream. I mean, there's a fan. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. You asked a question, sir? I don't give a shit. You're not the king of my chat. You obviously have main character syndrome, so I will just give you a timeout to think about your day. This is my stream, my chat. I don't care if you ask a fucking question. Don't come into my chat when you're somebody I don't know and be a dickhead. Thank you. Have a good day. Philippines isn't known for watchmaking. Everything's on Philippines time. Starlink is working fantastic. Marcus, how are you doing? Glenn's Hobbies has a lady for the picture. I believe I am connected to you, Glenn's Hobbies. Chayote, man, if you guys haven't had chayote, or say chayote, I've seen it in U.S. grocery stores. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to cook it. It's a really good vegetable. You can just kind of cut it up into pieces, saute it like you would other vegetables. Use a little oyster sauce, put it in a soup. Chayote is one of my favorite new vegetables. BWC, I don't know what BWC is. Just having some food, birthdays in 9 days. Yeah, it looks kind of like a spiky pear. I don't even know what to compare it to. It's a very mild vegetable. I really like it. I believe what I've seen from it, it's a pretty healthy vegetable, so it's a nice addition. Just another nice way to get some good vegetables. Yep, happy early birthday to Marcus. Google it. I feel like maybe you're saying not some great stuff, Bernard. Love my Nimrod tree. Born a king. Ah, interesting. You're welcome to Marcus. Appreciate you stopping by. Born a king. No politics, no religion. You're getting pretty close to religious discussion there, my guy. You saying it? You're saying it's soft like soft boiled potatoes? I guess, but chayote does not taste like potatoes. How are you and your sister? Well, she's not actually your sister, but I know what you mean. No discussion about weed in here. It's just a vape. I inhaled a little saliva when I was breathing. Don't talk about the drugs out here. If you use drugs here, if you use weed out here, THC, you will go to Philippines prison for many years. So don't talk about drugs in my chat. No, it's not weed. I just inhaled funny. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I could compare the texture to, or what I could compare the flavor to. I don't know. I think you see it in the grocery stores I have, and I was interested, but I had no idea if the inside was like jicama or what it was or how to cook it, so I never bought it. It's one of the primary vegetables here, I feel like, and it's good, man. We have chayote all the time. Tanner, hello. Yeah, I know what you meant. Mike, thanks for coming in. Melee, I would say it's more like potatoes than squash. I'm really not sure, but it's really good. Chayote does not taste like squash. Maybe a bit like zucchini. I could see that. Yeah, more like zucchini than squash. Squash is a little grainier, has a very specific flavor. Chayote doesn't taste anything like squash. I would agree with zucchini is a good way to describe it. Yep, Philip, that's a very good thing from Google. Chayote is a lot like zucchini. Correct. Yeah, get some cut it up, saute it, get some oyster sauce, which I know sounds strange, but it kind of reminds me of hoisin sauce, but it's used out here for cooking vegetables a lot. It does not taste like oysters. I hate oysters. It doesn't taste anything like seafood at all, to be honest. So I don't know if it actually has oysters or if it's just called oyster sauce. Have I tried Tajin chili powder? Yes, I have. Back in the U.S., I've tried Tajin. I haven't seen it out here, but out here, people will take sea salts, put it in a mortar and pestle, put some demonio chili flakes or regular red pepper chili flakes, grind it in with the sea salt, and then you get sour mango, unripe mango, slice it up, and dip that in the spicy sea salt. Ooh, it is a delicious snack, but it's also a good way to be getting your salt, which you need for when you're sweating a lot. I like jicama anyway, but tajin with jicama I'm sure would be good. Jicama, I would say the texture of jicama, I don't know about the flavor, but the texture is like an uncooked potato, kind of crunchy and grainy like that. It's another root vegetable. Hey, Chris Mo, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Drop a link. So jicama doesn't taste like raw potatoes, but I would say the texture of jicama is like a raw potato. Weirdly moist, yeah. Yeah, I've always liked jicama. It's good stuff too. But yeah, probably like I said, my new favorite vegetable has to be chayote. Just put some vegetables like chayote, onions, maybe some bok choy or some chard or something in a skillet and kind of saute it, stir fry it, add a little oyster sauce like you would like soy sauce or something. It gives it a nice kind of a coating on it. Really good. So just think like you would saute any vegetables with like butter, things like that, but you can have some butter, throw some oyster sauce in it and any other seasonings, put some garlic, put some ginger in it, and just kind of saute it, stir fry it up, and that's how you cook with it. Hey Shekel, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Andrew Weary, if you like metal music, can I send you a link to a song you made? You can. My Gmail address is in my channel description. Makes you want to put this pizza down and get some Filipino food. I mean, I love pizza, but I love. I liked the Filipino food I had before I came out. There's a lot of it I hadn't tried. I've liked almost all the Filipino food that I've tried since I've been out here. I always loved Hawaiian food, other Asian food. I would usually pick Hawaiian or Asian food or even Mexican food, other ethnic food over most U.S. American foods. But yeah, try the oyster sauce. It's really good cooking with vegetables. It's a really nice flavor. I don't know how to describe it, but you would think oyster sauce would taste like oysters. It doesn't. Just put that out of your mind. It doesn't taste like seafoody at all. Food's your favorite subject? Yeah, it's one of my favorite subjects as well. It is hard to find good pizza. We found a couple places that have pretty decent pizza. Uh, None of them are quite like back in the U.S. Cheese is expensive. The ingredients are expensive. So even if they're using mozzarella like they should, or a mozzarella cheddar blend, which is one of the things I like, say at Papa Murphy's and stuff, I think that's like a 4 cheese blend. The cheese is very sparse. The toppings, at least meat toppings, are very sparse because of the price to either import them or they're not made the same out here. So, also heard many Filipinos don't like dairy or cheese. Or I haven't heard that, but how can you delete the message? What message? I haven't heard that. And they use, so where the sweetness from Filipino spaghetti comes from is like sweetened condensed milk. They put sweetened condensed milk in halo halo. So they put it in a lot of stuff. They use it in that, or maybe it's coconut milk in like chicken halang halang, which is like a creamy chicken soup that tastes kind of like Penang curry without the curry. Hey Bruce Wayne, how you doing? Make love shout out. Hey D, thanks for coming in. Love watching your vlog for coming in. Having a hot nido with Milo, so Filipino and comforting. Expensive to buy in Asian stores here in Ireland, but worth it. Yep, a lot of times I put Milo in with my coffee. This week I haven't been, but we were out for a while, so got some more Milo yesterday at Hypermart. Usually I'll add that to make my coffee a little richer and add a chocolatey flavor to it. Yeah, pizza out here is very much like a skimpy pizza. We did find a place, I haven't had it yet. We did find a place called the Hideout, which is only 5 or 6 minutes away, and you can get regular crust, but you can actually get deep dish crust. So I want to try their deep dish pizza sometime. And they actually use good mozzarella. They were still a little light on the toppings, but they did have proper Italian sausage. The pepperoni was more like how it should be. Sometimes the pepperoni doesn't really taste like pepperoni. It's kind of like the cheaper ones you'd get in the little baggies to put on like kids' pizzas and stuff. No problem, Evander. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. So D is in Ireland. Liam is from Ireland, and they have snow in Ireland right now. That's okay, Killer. I didn't see the message. That's probably good for you. Your cholesterol levels came back sky high, making some changes. Need to eat more veggies. So eat less bad fats. Don't use margarine. Switch to cooking with avocado oil. Use coconut oil. If you're having like a salad dressing, or if you're cooking at lower temperatures, use olive oil or extra virgin olive oil. I would not cut out all cholesterol, because not all cholesterol is bad. There's good cholesterol and there's bad cholesterol. So cut out a lot of the bad fats, cut out the seed oils, switch to avocado and coconut oil for cooking and frying for the most part. I'm not sure about peanut oil, but there's no vegetables, or I'm sorry, there's no oil in vegetables. So vegetable oil is seed oil. It's not from vegetables. Hey Todd, thanks for the 10, my friend. Meat Lovers Pizza on you. Nice. Thank you so much. Do eat a lot of eggs. A lot of people, when they have high cholesterol, that they assume, and doctors tell them they need to cut out like all cholesterol. Don't eat much eggs. Don't eat any fat on your steaks, things like that. Wrong. Guess what your brain is mostly made out of? A lot of people don't know this. Your brain is mostly made out of cholesterol. So if they put you on a low or no cholesterol diet, and they put you on cholesterol reducing drugs like statins, you're basically starving your body of cholesterol, and guess what starts happening? You start having dementia, other brain problems. It could be part of dementia, it can be part of Alzheimer's, all sorts of stuff. Yep, real salt is important. Use sea salt, use Himalayan salt. Hawaiian salt is good. Don't really use the processed salt. You do need some iodine Personally, instead of iodized salt, I would rather use regular sea salt and get some like nascent iodine supplements and use a couple of drops of that every day to get my iodine. Just buy a Tombstone 4-cheese pizza and tweak it with veggie toppings. Ha! There you go. So something like a Tombstone pizza is very similar to what like most pizza in the Philippines would be like to me. Any Tombstone or any other of the super duper budget pizzas. Have I tried balut? I haven't tried balut. I have had dinuguan. We had a lechon baboy at her mom's birthday in September, and her mom made dinuguan, so I have had that. I didn't love it. It wasn't horrible. How's things going, Todd, my friend? Thank you again for the 10. You love Milo, but pre-made in the can. Yeah, but you got to remember, if they're going to import things, it's much cheaper to transit or to ship dry foods, powdered foods, things like that. So powdered milk, powdered Milo, things like that, much cheaper and easier to move around on the ships. Let's see. DiGiorno's good. I think what Shekel's getting at is, if you want to know how Filipino pizza is, probably get like any of the things like Tombstone pizzas. DiGiorno's actually got a lot of cheese and toppings compared to a lot of pizza I've had here. And a lot of times they'll say they're using mozzarella. I can't locate or taste any mozzarella. It seems like a lot of them that say they are actually just using Eden cheese, which is kind of like a mild Velveeta. What's up? Somebody calling me AJ. Interesting. Snow very pretty, but inconvenient for driving, correct? Well, Kier, you can feel free to top up on top of Todd's donation if you want to make sure we can get a pizza. Don't tell somebody else to increase their donation if you're not looking to donate yourself. Free Diddy, your band, bronchitis, arthritis. Arthritis, avoid artificial sweeteners, particularly aspartame. A lot of the artificial sweeteners, but especially aspartame, set off arthritis, gout. Also avoid certain foods. Certain vegetables, certain types of beans, so like certain types of green beans, I heard mung beans, can upset your arthritis. So look out for that stuff. Lugos is a good iodine supplement. I'll check it out. Thanks for sending the link, Andrew Weary. I'll take a look at it. It's hard to do while I'm on the live stream. Have I tried Philippine salt? Yes, I've had Philippine sea salt. I like it. Why do they call it kosher salt? Is it made by Jewish? I have no idea why they call it kosher salt. No idea how that works. Can't eat frozen pizza anymore. Makes your stomach hurt. No, but I will agree with what, even though Shekel didn't say Tombstone was like Filipino pizza, it really is for most of the part, or for the most part. You eat eggs and cook with olive oil. Just need to not eat fried food. You can have fried food, fry it with good oils. Coconut oil is an MCT, which is medium chain triglyceride. Coconut, avocado, those are good oils. So if you fry food with coconut oil or avocado oil, you're going to be just fine. You eat powdered milk by itself from a teaspoon. So kosher salt's made for Jewish strict dietary laws, so they must have laws about salt, whereas uh, the other group of people has halal food. Oh, that's what I said. Avoid seed oils. Seed oils, aka vegetable oil, try and reduce those or cut those out altogether. Cook with coconut oil, cook with avocado oil. Olive oil is tricky. Olive oil has a lower smoke point. Extra virgin olive oil has a very, very low smoke point. So its smoke point means the temperature at which it starts to burn, taste bad, smell smoky in a negative way. So you don't really want to fry with olive oil. Definitely not extra virgin olive oil. Use lard, tallow. Those are better than even vegetable oils. But I recommend avocado oil or coconut oil. Nice hairstyle. Not sure if you're trolling or not, Bernard. You feel like you've lost weight from leaving the U.S.? I do, but and I'm definitely healthier since I've been out here because we're eating very little highly processed foods. Almost everything we have, fresh chicken, fish, vegetables, fruits. I've been starting to swim a lot the last 2.5 weeks. So I'm working on my exercise with my swimming. I need low impact exercise because of my knees and my shoulder. I've been doing 800 to 1,000 meters most days, not every day, because some days we can't swim. If they rent out the pool area, then I obviously can't swim because they're having a private party. So some days I can't swim, but on the days that there's not a party or that we don't have plans, I've been almost every day that I can. I've been swimming 800 to 1,000 meters a day. We're gonna start cutting out a lot more carbs, less bread. Try and cut out rice. She was kind of grumbly last night because we hadn't had rice all day. She was like, "I'm not sure if I can live without my rice. My tummy wants rice." So we'll see. I'm definitely healthier than I was in the U.S. because I'm eating healthier. I think I initially dropped some weight. I'm increasing my exercise for my overall health, but also to build muscle and burn more calories. So a lot of people that come to the Philippines get healthier. A lot don't necessarily lose weight. Either they're not eating as healthy, they're going out to eat, eating a lot of still bad foods. But a lot of foods are not low calorie. It can be pretty high calorie. A lot of people come out and gain weight. So you need to watch what you eat, even out here, even if it's fresh. You gotta, like, I've had her start cooking with coconut oil the last like 2 months. Initially she was mostly cooking with vegetable oil, and I had her get coconut oil, so that's an improvement. But I feel like I've lost some weight. I'm definitely healthier. Most of the time when I sweat, I don't really have body odor from my sweat unless I'm sleeping. For some reason, when I'm deep sleeping, I think it's because your body's flushing more toxins while you sleep. Sleep sweat smells. If I'm outside in the sun or doing something and I come home and I'm sweaty, my clothes don't stink. I don't stink, generally speaking. And the only thing I can think of is that I'm eating healthier, so I don't have all the additives, chemicals, preservatives, and things. And my health is better, so I don't have really body odor from my sweat, even if I'm sweating being out in the sun and stuff here. It's kind of interesting. Animal products are okay, duh. Just Rona, thanks for coming in. How are you doing? Got off on kind of a tangent there. I am now connected to you, Rona. I know I'm behind on the comment on the chat. Let me get caught up on the chat. Should try Libercase. I don't know what that is. Food handling practices. Blood can't touch the milk and vice versa. No pork. I'm not sure about peanut oil. Um, Peanuts, I think, are generally considered healthy, so I'm guessing peanut oil is okay, but other seed oils, not so good. Yeah, ghee is amazing. Halal for, yeah, I was just avoiding saying that specific word. Yes, seed oil is very bad for you. That is absolutely true. It's not a health nut thing. Cut out seed oils as much as possible. I'm not sure if you'd have to look to see if peanut oil falls in that category or not. I don't think it does, but I could be wrong. But you've got a lot of other seed oils that sometimes they call them what type of oil it is, sometimes they just call it vegetable oil. Well, if you can cut out seed oils, use avocado oil, use coconut oil. Those are your healthier fats, medium chain triglyceride stuff. Going to be much better for you. Animal products, some oil are good for you, except fruits, vegetables, those are the worst. What? Vegetables are the worst for you, food for you? Josh M., you're an idiot. That's I'm going to remove that comment because that's incorrect. Fruits and vegetables are not bad for you. That's retarded. I'm not sorry about saying the word. That's dumb. No disrespect intended to people with any kind of issue. People should know that the R word, when I use it, is just meant for somebody being dumb. I'm not referring to them as being handicapped. Yeah, a lot of chemicals involved in the process producing vegetable oils. What medications are you on since you're on a healthy diet? Right now, about the only medication I take is naproxen sodium, anti-inflammatory for my knees and my shoulder, because I've got a lot of joint discomfort, and that's what part of my VA disability is. I've been off of my anxiety meds, but now that I've gotten kind of settled out here and there's less newness, I'm finding that what's canceled. Hey JP, I'm finding my anxiety's been up a bit lately. I think it's partly because the holidays are coming up, so I'm missing my parents, my kids again. That's not a matter of being in the Philippines. I didn't see my parents much even living in Washington State when they were in Southern Oregon. My son's in the Navy, so he's not nearby. My daughter lives in Alaska, so even if I was still in the US, I would be missing family that I can't see regularly. So that's not a matter of being in the Philippines and missing them. It's just kids grow up, you move away. Most people move away from where they grew up, where their parents are. Kids grow up and move away from where you are because you're their parents. People spread out. So while holidays are happy times for me, a lot of times they're kind of sad times because I'm thinking more about people I'm not around at the time. I'm not sure about corn oil. Again, I prefer avocado or coconut oil for cooking. Venereal leading cause of heart disease takes 4 years to get seed oils out of the body. Definitely worth the research. Yeah, seed oils are horrible for you. Knock them out right away. You're right. Asians who've been... What the... Josh, you're banned. You're just saying really weird stuff. You're banned, Josh. Low carb will stop bad breath too. Didn't know that. Hello, Rona. Moderation is key. Peanuts are a bean. Yeah. Peanuts fall under legumes, so peanut oil I think is all right. Peanut butter is pretty darn healthy. Peanut butter is a good way to get some healthy fat and good protein. Most oils go rancid over a period of time. You're welcome, Rona. I'm not sure what Evander meant by canceled. Hey, JP. Oh, you're saying I was canceled for saying the R word. Just joking, got it. Yeah, corn oil, not good. Cold pressed organic oils. Peanut oils for cooking at hotter temperatures like a rice with vegetables. Yeah, but you can also do that with coconut oil. So peanut oil, coconut oil. I like coconut oil because coconut oil has a good flavor that goes good with a lot of cooking. It's really good for, I do it frying eggs, doing waffles, doing pancakes. But it has a nice light coconut flavor kind of to sauteing vegetables and stuff too. So coconut oil is one of my favorites just because for me, it generally adds a nice flavor that complements most foods that I eat. Do you go to the U.S. military? Did I go to the U.S. military cemetery this year, Memorial Day, JP? Can't answer. Almost did, but something came up last minute. I would like to go there sometime. Honey with garlic will help anyone coughing. Yep. For coughing, I like lemon ginger tea or lemongrass ginger tea. Maybe add some garlic, add some fresh ginger, add some honey. Yeah, seed oils are inflammatory. So if you have problems with joints, whether it's arthritis or other issues, seed oils make it that worse. And for a lot of people with the bad triglycerides and bad cholesterols and things, they're probably using seed oils and stuff like that. Eggs are good. The fat on your steak is good. I don't necessarily know that I would use lard. I do like beef fat. But still, any kind of fat that, other than like coconut oil, like animal fats that change between a solid and a liquid based on temperature, you want to be careful of. Butter's good. Yeah, real butter's good. Like the Irish butter or the Amish butter is the best way to go for butter. Don't use margarine. Margarine is bad, bad, bad. And I grew up with margarine. Yeah, tallow is better than lard. Tallow is beef fat. That's why you don't eat Jollibee chicken that much. What do they use for, I've never checked. What does Jollibee use for frying their chicken? Stop with 1 kilo bag of cheap fries you get from O-Save and Dali. Only 110 pesos. You don't trust me because you think I lie. Well, you don't know me, so that's fine. I'll just make it easy for you. You don't need to be in my chat. Goodbye. I don't think I've ever seen you before. You don't know me. You're saying you don't trust me. Okay. Am I making any wild claims or recommendations? No. Giving some people some general, known, easy to verify, good health advice. I need to look it up. Let me see. Let's go to the Google while I'm on live stream. What oil does Jollibee use for fried chicken? Google says Jollibee uses sunflower oil. Oof. Oh, that's interesting. Part of the reason Jollibee fried chicken is so juicy, they use salt water infused with lemongrass for a brine. That's interesting. Well, KFC uses canola oil and hydrogenated soybean oil. McDonald's uses canola oil blend. Most Filipinos use palm oil, healthiest frying oil, olive oil, avocado oil, canola. I add coconut oil to that. Well, that's probably not good, right? Sunflower oil. I now need to check on Crispy King. We get Crispy King more. Well, a lot of them are using canola oil. Looks like KFC does. Mention Jollibee because it's the fried chicken joint near you. I love Jollibee fried chicken. I love Crispy King. A lot of times I tried to get lechon manok, which is roast chicken, or think rotisserie chicken. We usually go to like Chooks to Go. All right, Andrew Weary, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you'll subscribe and come back sometime. They're linking Alzheimer's and the introduction of canola to the food supply. Interesting. Canola itself is toxic, diba? KFC or here in the US. I didn't specify, I just asked what oil Jollibee uses, and then scrolling down, another question was what oil does KFC use? So I don't know if that's 100% across the board internationally, or if that was an answer from the US or what. Hey, Filipinas Perspective, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Morning. You okay? How'd you sleep? You looked like you were passed out pretty good when I got up. Grumpy, grumpy. She's awake, but she's sleepy. Sleepy girl.
Body sore.
Body sore. Hey, Wandera, how you doing, brother? Cold pressed organic canola is good, very expensive. Tanner, hello. Yeah, rotisserie chicken's better than fried chicken. A lot of times I'll pick the breading off of fried chicken if I can't get roast chicken, rotisserie chicken. Says Jollibee uses palm oil in the Philippines. I'll have to check on that. If it's palm oil in the Philippines, then it's probably not too bad. I don't know, Todd, what do you know about palm oil? Is palm oil all right? I don't know if palm oil and coconut oil are the same thing. Church's fried chicken was always good with the wing breast. Interestingly, they ran, I think it was last year in 2023, it might have been 2024. In the US, they ran taste test of what's the best fast food fried chicken. Jollibee beat all of them. They beat KFC, Popeyes, Church's Chicken, all of them. Steven, good morning, buddy. How you doing? 6-piece Jollibee chicken bucket is 20 bucks where you're at. My goodness, yes, that's crazy. RJ, hello RJ, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming in. RJ is known from Jasper's channel. Good to see you, RJ. Bella, good morning. All right, take it easy, Liam. Appreciate everybody coming by. Doing good, man. Just finishing up my coffee. Been kind of nursing it along. I really like Jollibee chicken, especially the spicy chicken. Somewhere in the world they've got a glazed Jollibee chicken. That looks good, but I didn't see it here and I didn't see it in the US, so I don't know where that's located. I think you're going to Philippines if you get a chance. Philippines if you get a chance. You should. It's great. Palm oil's not good either. Sorry, it's processed the same way. Oof. So sounds like whether you're having Jollibee here or in the US, not necessarily great as far as the cooking oil. Looking like that would be Charlie, not Chorley. Learn how to spell old Sean's truck testing. Orlando Jollibee? I have no idea. Original KFC chicken is greasy because they pressure cook them. Well, I don't know why pressure cooking would make it greasy. Pressure cooking means that you're locking in the moisture so you have juicier chicken. I don't see why pressure cooking would make KFC more greasy. I've never had Kenny Rogers chicken, so I can't comment on that. Jollibee outside Kissimmee, Florida. Florida's got some crazy names. Gonna visit stream next time if it gets next live. Preparing go to the gym now. Thanks for subscribing. I connected to you as well. Maybe Tampa's better be there Monday. Bojangles was your jam. Never been to Kenny Rogers, never been to Bojangles, haven't had churches. Cheese up with Maganda. We're not married yet, someday though. Definitely. Let you know yours was one and done. Jollibee in where you tried it. Jollibee fried chicken's great, man. I love Jollibee. Yeah, Bella agrees. Jollibee spicy chicken is excellent. And Jollibee beat out all of the other chains in the US. Now, I'm not saying necessarily Kenny Rogers, because that's a small chain. I don't know if that was tested, but all the major ones, Jollibee, KFC, I'm not 100% sure on churches, but Popeyes, all of that was included, and Jollibee's beat out all of those. You're not going to come to the Philippines and get a job. So just stop. You're not going to get a job in the fucking Philippines. You're not going to do it. Learn how to work online, get an online job, work fully remote, teach English, learn how to code. Maybe you can do IT security, cybersecurity over the internet. If you come to the Philippines and you don't have a retirement, don't have disability money or something, and you have to work remotely, bring the job with you, whatever you can do on your phone, tablet, laptop, a company from overseas, and they bring you and station you in the Philippines. you're not going to come to the Philippines and get a job. And if you did have a visa that allowed you to work, you're going to be working for $7 to $10 US a day. Does that sound like a good plan? No. Wages are low here. You're not going to get a job in the Philippines. There are not job opportunities aside from working online, remotely, doing YouTube, stuff like that. KFC here has a glazed flavor right now, but it's only a temporary thing. JP Ortega, do you know if Jollibee's has a glazed one in like Metro Manila or BGC? I'm curious. The video I saw, I think it was showing Japan or China, but they were showing a glazed one. It could have even been Europe, I'm not sure. You worked at churches, you were a cook, and you throw the chicken. Awesome. Jollibee's good. The one in Orlando isn't good at all. Yeah, I had Jollibee at Tacoma Mall in Washington State, and it was fantastic. Chip loved it too. And in the U.S., they have spicy chicken sandwiches, and to make it spicy, they've got sliced raw jalapeno, and man, is that good. If you guys haven't had sliced raw jalapeno on a sandwich or a burger, I highly, highly recommend you try it. Raw jalapeno is kind of like a spicy bell pepper, very good flavor. Yeah, I'm early retired. I'm doing YouTube, but while at times it takes a bit of effort and stuff, it's not like working a regular job. So work from home, tech support, editing, virtual assistant gigs, teaching English, coding. Looks like we're having eggs, fried spam. If you want rice, make rice. Huh? You cook rice? Good. I know yesterday she tried to have no rice yesterday, and she was craving rice by evening time. She's like, I don't know if I can live without rice. My tummy wants rice. She was so cute. I don't know if I can live without rice. It was like her first day ever not having rice all day long. She almost died yesterday because she had zero rice. Now she's laughing because I'm telling everybody about that. But we got real spam yesterday. We watched, we were talking about it, but then I watched a couple of short videos about cooking with it. So I had to get some real spam yesterday, fried eggs and rice for breakfast. Yeah, I've always liked KFC, but I'll tell you, my first time having Jollibee was mid to the end of July this year, and I was shocked. I was like, I hadn't even known, like, before June that there was even a Jollibee nearby. So once I found that out, I went and tried it so I could compare it to US, and man, I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I will say, in the US, the chicken's very similar. Chicken's very similar, and it's different than when we tried Jollibee at Robinson's Mall, but they're currently remodeling that one, so I think they're changing the machines, because spicy chicken at Robinson's, I think, was basically just Jollibee fried chicken, and they would sprinkle the spicy powder on it. We went to Bias City, and they have the spicy fried chicken where it's cooked into the actual batter like it is in the US. And I think that's what they're doing at the Robinson's Mall Jollibee. I think they're upgrading the equipment and kind of remodeling the dining area. But they probably needed to change the fryers and stuff so they could properly fry the spicy blend into the chicken. And that is good stuff, man. Jollibee had glazed before, but it was a temporary thing too. Got it. Yeah, I've also seen sometimes they'll have different, instead of just the peach mango pies, I've seen sometimes they have like the ube pies. I like sliced fried spam with eggs and rice. Sometimes I'll cube it up and put it in with like fried noodles where you cook ramen and then you fry ramen with um, fish cake, green onions, eggs, cubed diced spam. Um, there was something else. Some of the red barbecued like Chinese, the Yangtze pork or whatever it is. I chop that up into it. Hey Eva, how's it going? Rice is life. I know. I'm trying to reduce it though, so I can get the carbs down. I'm behind on chat, so let's see what. Ooh, I'll have to check that out, Shekel. I'll pin that. Let me check that out so I can add it to my watch later list. All right, I added that to my list, Shekel. And now I'm just trying to get back into the stream. Good grief. Usually the back button will take me right back in. It didn't this time. Try to skip rice, but since we bought basmati rice, damn, my day won't complete without rice. Basmati is really good. I almost got some, not yesterday, but the previous time. I'm going to get it so she can try it. Bella, would you agree basmati has kind of a nutty flavor to it? I like basmati. We usually have jasmine. My favorite is Calrose, but I haven't seen it out here at all. But that's what they use in Hawaii, is almost exclusively Calrose rice. No, I'm pretty sure you can't time out another moderator, but I can time you out, RJ. How about that? If you're a Russian who came here to flee the draft, don't do YouTube. You think a couple Rusky YouTubers had to go back because their properties were taken hostage or something? Oh? You follow carnivore diet. Guy in Thailand, his girlfriend ended up in the hospital trying carnivore. She's very overweight. Yeah, but what was she doing? She was probably like doing like carnivore plus rice and everything else. Which I was telling Chia a story about. My sister and I were both adopted separately, so we're not blood related. And she's always been a bit overweight. And growing up, my mom bought her Weight Watchers shakes, or Slim Fast shakes rather, Slim Fast shakes. And she would eat everything normal, and she would drink the Slim Fast shake. I'm like, that's not how that works. You're supposed to skip a meal when you drink the shake. Oh no, you drink the shake and it makes you lose weight. No. She was convinced she could eat everything she wanted to eat and drink Slim Fast, which is a meal replacement shake. I'm just like, you're dumb. Tito Luke is Savage Wandera. Thanks for coming in. Kamram Alam. Hello. Wandera is Tito Luke. Wild rice. Yeah, I don't always like brown rice though. I like Calrose. I like basmati. Red rice is good. I like red rice, and that's actually supposed to be even better than brown rice. Only started eating rice heavy recently to prepare for the Philippines. Honest, not too bad. I don't know why never. I really like rice. I put shoyu on it or soy sauce. Here, instead of regular soy sauce, we're using the Knorr's liquid seasoning, and it's got soy sauce but other things as well. So the Knorr's liquid seasoning is actually better than plain soy sauce. Basmati cooked to yellow rice. I'm not sure what that means. Rice is the worst if you limit it to less than a cup and exercise, or isn't the worst. Got it. Red JPO, take a look. It's more expensive, but take a look at red rice. I think I read that it's actually got some of the omega-3 oils in it, believe it or not. So strangely enough, red rice is even healthier yet, and it's really tasty. She couldn't stop eating carbs, think she was acting, maybe. 3 weeks tomorrow. Awesome, awesome. SimFast has like 700. Yeah, dude. She made my head explode so much when I was a kid. I mean, even when I was like 10 or 12, I wasn't a dummy, and even I just reading the label, meal replacement shake, SlimFast, skip a meal, drink a shake. She would eat everything and drink the shake. I'm like, you're dumb. Anyone ever see the Three Stooges when the doctor said take one pill and skip an hour? I'm not sure. Hey, Matets, how you doing? I had a really good meal replacement shake. It was a vegan one, and it had a good protein source. It had a bunch of different powdered fruits and vegetables, probiotics, prebiotics, so obviously fiber and stuff. So there's good ones out there. The ones you're going to find in a grocery store are not good. Hey, Austin Wynn, thanks for coming in. Matets, Wandera, Shekel, Paul, Brislinger. Ooh, I love cheddar. I love sharp cheddar. I love extra sharp cheddar. If you're on the West Coast, look for Tillamook aged white extra sharp cheddar. Oh my goodness, is that stuff good. I like it in an omelet. I like it plain, just some slices of it. Yeah, Calrose rice is your go-to starch 24/7. Calrose rice is what basically everybody in Hawaii uses. My favorite Calrose rice is homai. I don't know if we're going to go to it, Bella. We looked at what the list of foods that are being made already are, and that's most of the stuff that she would have cooked. And I'm not really fond of being around a lot of people, especially people I don't know at least. So we may pass on tomorrow, not because we're blowing you guys off, just bring anything is vague, and most of the stuff that she would cook is already being made. So I don't know. Right now we're not probably going to be there. Is about eating healthy or losing weight? Yes, you need to do both. McDonald's store made French fries with oil that was used for fish. That did not fly with me. Ew. Hey, SR Williams, how you doing? I was going to type something and don't remember what I was going to type. It's not just about not eating 3 hours before bed and drinking water. Drinking water you should do all throughout the day. Staying hydrated helps all of your organs function better. Drinking more water helps your kidneys properly flush your blood.
Hello, Archie.
Oh, that's what I was going to write. Yeah, homai. There you go. See? Shekel agrees. He's in Hawaii. He likes Calrose rice, and he's using homai Calrose rice.
Oh.
I can ship it into the Philippines, but it's expensive, and it's not always available. It'll probably cost me $75 to bring a 25 or 30 pound bag in. Yep, homai sushi rice. Woo!
the good rice.
I know. Oh my, Calrose rice is sushi rice.
Yeah,
But it's a very specific sushi rice. You drink more water in Thailand. I've got to drink lots of water because I'm sweating a lot out here, but also with my kidney stones, I absolutely have got to drink a lot of water. I've been slacking a little bit lately. I need to work on that.
excuse me.
No, I don't have that open, but as you can see, I got the front door open, the windows open, the aircon in here is off. So no, not freezing her out. Maybe too much carbs, but if you're gonna eat rice anyway, if you're not too worried about the carbs, Calrose, oh my Calrose rice is my favorite.
I know what they forgot.
That's what we forgot. We forgot more Knorr chili flavored liquid seasoning. So this is the Knorr seasoning. This is the original. We ran out of chili, so we went to Hypermart yesterday. That's what we forgot. That Knorr liquid seasoning is better than regular soy sauce. Mimbunta, okay, legend. Warren, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I know. Rice is high in carbs, affects blood sugar, but rice is life in the Philippines. Rice is life, very popular in Hawaii. And if I'm going to choose between just plain white rice, jasmine, or Calrose sushi rice, I would go for Calrose sushi rice. Yep, you can make chili oil at home. It's not chili oil, Todd. It's not chili oil. It's chili flavored, so spicy Knorr's liquid seasoning. This is not chili oil. I have chili oil as well. That's like soy sauce with more seasonings in it. Use that for adobo. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. That Knorr liquid seasoning is good. Is Philippines Christmas warm? Yes. Philippines is always warm. Philippines is always hot for that matter. Even when it's cooler, what she would probably shiver if it's raining and windy, it's still like warm shower water to me. So even tropical storm is warm to me. How long did it take me to get used to the food here? My whole life, my parents would make or buy or take us to restaurants for ethnic foods, Chinese food, Mexican food. My mom would make sweet Hawaiian curry. I learned Hawaiian food when I lived in Hawaii. It wasn't a hard thing for me at all. I had things like pancit, lumpia, turon, which before I knew it was called turon, I called it banana lumpia improperly. The local Nor have a calamansi flavor too. I have not seen calamansi flavored Nor here, but I will look for it. I've only seen the original and the chili flavor here. Love the Christmas tree. Yeah, go with Christmas, not Xmas. I don't talk about religion much, if at all, in here, but I don't like it when people remove Christ from Christmas and just call it Xmas. Some people do it specifically to remove the religion. Some people do it as like a way to shorten it, but that bothers me, just so you know. It didn't take me long at all to get used to food here. I love the food here. But yes, Philippines is warm all the time. Doesn't matter if it's Christmas time or other time. Welcome to YouTube, whatever your name is, with Korean or other Asian letters. 25C, Christmas is cool here unless you're in the high mountain cities. Go down to 15C. Opening a new bag of homemade rice. Ooh. That one is not showing as a link for me. Let me see if it does. Hey, Shekel, see if you can paste that one in. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I can't click on it. My streaming phone, it shows it as a link. It doesn't show it as a link on this phone. And I want to click on that so I can watch it. I'll just look at your channel. I'll go from the other video. Yeah, I love Filipino food. I love Korean food, Japanese food, Chinese food. I love Vietnamese food. I want to go to Vietnam someday and do a food tour. There's a company called One Trip that is one of the main sponsors of Best Ever Food Review Show channel. They do regular tours, but they also do food tours. So Philippines starts celebrating Christmas in September. Burr months, September, October, November, December. So Philippines is 4 months of Christmas. Aaron Rego, good morning. Do I like Indian food? Yeah, man. I love most food, and I would take most ethnic foods or foods from other countries over most American food most of the time. Basically, I like food, so I like I love American food, but a lot of American food is originally from other places because America is kind of a melting pot. But I particularly like Mexican food, Hawaiian food, Asian food, Filipino food. Indian food's great. I love curry. Love, love, love curry. I don't remember who Pam Bondi is. Matt Gaetz withdrew from consideration for Attorney General, so T-Man picks Pam Bondi. Mexican cartel leader who faked his own death to live in U.S. arrested in California. Bye-bye. I think if you guys are looking at a new phone, I would wait for the S25 Ultra. Maybe it'll have a different name, but whatever the S25 Ultra is, whether it's another name or not, it's got a new design of a really high-end chip. The 24 has 12 gigs of RAM. The 25 is going to have 16, so more RAM, but the processor is a Snapdragon Elite processor. It's going to be a beast. Top-end Samsung next year is going to be a tremendous phone. I know it's not going to be cheap, but you get for what you pay for, and I'm very, very pleased with my high-end phones. So, eating kimbap from 7-Eleven for breakfast. In Hawaii, I loved going to 7-Eleven and getting manapua and pork hash. Pork hash are like little pork dim sums. I'm sure they're more expensive now because it's 20 years later. They used to be like 50 cents a piece. The Manapua is here. It would be like Xiao Pao, the steamed buns with meat inside. They had like curry chicken, barbecue pork, and my favorite was the lepchong, which is like a fatty Chinese sausage. So Xiao Pao, Manapua, basically the same things. Sweet breading, steamed buns, very, very good. Stop carrying a laptop after you got your Samsung, plug in a docking station, you have full S, anything you want to do. The new ones, like the S24 Ultra, you don't even need a docking station for DeX. You just get a USB-C to HDMI cable, and it'll go into DeX mode when you put it up on a smart TV. Capango Vlog, hello, hello. Yeah, you can do a lot with the high-end Samsung phones. Don't get the A series. Yes, they're more expensive, but at least get the Plus. But I recommend the Ultras. Usually, it's a significant stat increase between the Galaxy Plus or the Ultra. But yeah, they're so powerful. I haven't had a laptop or a tablet in years. I'd still like to get a laptop now because it'll help me do video editing and stuff easier with like a mouse and a keyboard. But if you get a S24, S25 Ultra, you get a very powerful phone. I do basically everything on it. Drop your link, Capango Vlog. We got 12 viewers, 30 likes. Appreciate everybody coming in. Let me make sure I recognize everybody. We got Todd with the 10. Thank you so much. Meat Lovers Pizza on him. I have Note 9. If you want to save money, either get an S23 or wait for the 25 to or the 22 and 23 is when they went from like Wi-Fi 6 to Wi-Fi 7. So, but also the newer ones, they're supporting software updates for the phones for longer. My S24 Ultra has 5 cameras on the back. Greg Stevens, hello, hello, hello. Trying to get on the good side of Green Beret vets here to get invited to a SFA meeting. Chatting with a cav guy who is coming here to attend a meeting. They made him honorary or something. Nice. That's funny, Shekel. The way you just described Homai is uncannily similar how I described it on your video. Yeah, man. S23 Ultra and 24 Ultra have like 5 cameras on the back, let alone the camera on the front. But yeah, I love the Homai rice. Hard to get here. I can get it sometimes on Amazon. I haven't brought it in yet, but it's definitely super expensive to import. But I want Chi to try it, even if we don't have it very often. The folds, I think the latest ones like last year and this year are okay. I still wouldn't get one. I still don't trust the screens enough. I think foldable or rollable phones are going to be tremendous, but I don't feel like the reliability, durability of the screens is quite there yet. I just don't like Apple products. I know they're great for a lot of people. They're easy to use for a lot of people. but they've done a lot of refinements to the Android OS the last, I don't know, 8 years. Because a lot of people complained that Android was a little too difficult for them, like older people or less people that aren't real good with tech. But to me, iPhone is like the AOL of smartphones. It's kind of like a smartphone with training wheels. That's just my opinion. Now I know the Pro Max phones are really good. I don't like some of the limitations on iPhone. You can't use third-party keyboards. Like I can't used to be able to, but they tightened up their keyboard app control, so I can't use like SwiftKey keyboard across the entirety of iPhone. So I just refuse to use Apple. I do like Apple TV. Apple TV is great. They've got some fantastic shows on there if you've never used it. And I did resubscribe yesterday. My account had been locked because my card had expired. I got my Apple account unlocked and I resubscribed to Apple TV Plus to see if it worked in the Philippines, and yes, it does. So if you guys haven't checked out Apple TV, they've got like Silo, another show called Monarch, which is about like Godzilla and King Kong and stuff. Monarch's like the company that's trying to do bad stuff with the kaijus. So check out Apple TV, not a sponsorship, just I don't like Apple products except Apple TV, and they've got really good sci-fi shows. They got a bunch of good shows. If you like Jason Momoa, they've got Jason Momoa's series called C. Yeah, they were deliberately slowing down older iPhones and also messing with the battery life. So people are like, oh, I need a new phone because my battery life's messed up. Nope, they're just throttling your phone. So thank you very much. No, thank you, Apple. Yeah, I agree. If you're gonna use like a MacBook Pro or something, that's probably the best thing to do video editing on. I'll agree with that, but I'm not gonna get a. That's not what I want. "10-inch iPad is your go-to for viewing KuyaStorm's commentary." Thanks, Shekel. How you doing today, Craig? Don't you have to pay for the titles on Apple TV? It's a subscription just like Netflix. You don't have to pay for specific titles like you do on Amazon, no. It's a $10 a month subscription. And it is working here in the Philippines. And I even had an email confirming my subscription and letting me know, hey, it was initiated in the Philippines. If that wasn't you, let us know and change your password. So it works in the Philippines, and yes, it knows I'm in the Philippines. It is a good day, man. It's a nice, beautiful day here in the Philippines. You like the Spam?
Sir Craig. Yeah, I'm not hungry.
Huh?
I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry? She jokes. If she says she's not hungry, it's because she's scarfing. Fried Spam, one of my absolute favorite things that I learned in Hawaii. I love Hawaiian breakfast any time of the day. Fried eggs, Spam, rice.
Good morning, Sir Craig. How are you?
Starlink Mini? No, I have not ordered Starlink Mini yet. If it's going to be an extra expenditure, I want to know if people want to see it, and people will need to donate to help me afford it. I'm not gonna buy it for like $600 and pay for the service if people aren't gonna help support the channel. If they want to see it, people need to support. I ran a poll in a live stream the other day. It was like 77% of people wanted me to live stream with the Starlink Mini, like on the motorcycle or go other places. I can do that. I would need some additional support for the channel to be able to afford that. Otherwise, I can't really put another drain on my budget if it's not actually really bringing anything as far as profits to the channel. And that's not being pushy or needy about money. It's just straight up, I can't create another cost if it's not actually increasing stuff on the back end. And I think that would make good business sense to most people. Soren CB, don't come in my channel and without introducing yourself and promoting your live stream on Kick. That's not cool, dude. Not okay, my guy. Now, if you came in and said, hey, I'm new to the channel, do you mind if I drop my link? I'll look and see that you have a channel. I'll be like, sure, no problem. I'll remove, yeah. Bro is too old to be begging like this. Well, I was gonna remove your ban, but now you're just banned. It's not begging. If people want me to go live with Starlink Mini, then I need additional support for it. Thanks, RJ. I appreciate it. Consider joining the membership, RJ. Let me get my link. I have never begged for money, and the only time I asked for donations was when Ed Wow was in Boracay and his boss invited him to come along, and unknowingly to him it was essentially a work trip. He took Ed Wow to Boracay to be his caddy when he went golfing, and that wasn't how it was advertised to him. Not only was it a work trip unknowingly, but then they weren't covering his food. They covered travel, they covered lodging, they weren't covering his food and drinks. That's BS. That was the only time I asked people for donations so we could forward it on to Ed Wow, our friend. And I went above and beyond the donations and added my own money to it as well so he could have a nice dinner. He's been in since, but he was in, maybe it was late last week or early this week, and he said he wasn't feeling good. I sent him a message on Google Chat. I haven't gotten a response yet. No, I was Navy, man. I was Navy on submarines. I don't know who his bosses are, JP, but it was major bullshit. So they're like, hey, you want to go to Boracay with us? Okay. And initially, they were wanting him to pay for his flight out there, and they were going to pay for lodging. Then he said he didn't know if he could go, so they bought the flight and covered the travel as well as the lodging. They got to Boracay, they went to the golf club, and basically his boss is like, here's my heavy golf bag, you're my caddy. And then they weren't paying for his food and drinks. So we're like, that's fucking ridiculous. So he was eating like 7-Eleven, stuff like that. And we're like, nope. We sent him some money so he could, it wasn't even a paid trip. I mean, yeah, they paid for the flight and the lodging. It was not a paid trip. And it wasn't how it was described. Yeah, no per diem. Soren looks You're not wrong. He looks like one of those Gen Z or whatever millennial feminine ASMR bloggers. That's what he looks like. He's got the long, lustrous hair. Edwow wasn't golfing. Edwow was the caddy. And he's not young, so probably wasn't super good for him to be lugging that giant. He showed me the bag. Not only was it a golf bag, but it had like a built-in little cooler, so there was ice and drinks in the golf bag to make it extra heavy. Yeah, he's still working for him. He's usually a great boss, but I mean that was pretty garbage treatment in my opinion. But yeah, I've seen and talked to Edwow a bunch since then, but it's been probably about a week since I have heard from him. Edwow does private security for a what's the whatever one of the companies you hire security people from, agency. I agree, Todd. Now that just means agency, like not like a government agency, just a cleaning agency, a security agency, just somebody that provides services. They contract with the agency and the agency sends people out. Now I don't know if that was for the guy he works for via the agency or if that's the actual like owner of the agency. I don't know that. Just a minute. Have we had actual spam since I've been here? So the first time I've had spam since the Philippines, we had like an off-brand chicken one. It wasn't great. It's real spam. Hey, Crooked, how's it going, brother? Just got here, another 10:35 p.m. in Jersey, another long day. Yeah, it's 8:37 in the morning here. Friday morning. Oof. Wow, another Friday already. That's crazy. The days go moves really weird in the Philippines. Hey, Cryo, how's it going, bro?
I think it's crazy. Because, just waiting until it's Friday.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't work a regular job out here, waiting for another weekend to have time off. Every day is a day off here, basically.
But if you don't have job, the day is like bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, without having an actual job, every day goes by quick. So I can't believe it's Friday already.
But if you're working, the day is like Very tough. Slowly.
So yeah, hopefully Edwell is feeling better. I was feeling poorly. Yeah, I never had spam until I lived in Hawaii. People always talk down about it. Hawaii eats more spam than the rest of the U.S. combined. Started during and after World War II. I like it. A lot of people say they don't like it. And I'm like, have you fried it? No, I've tried it sliced out of the can on a sandwich. I'm like, that's your problem. Slice it up, fry it. Fried spam is fantastic.
Some people they eat raw. That's why they feel like eating.
It's cooked. It's not bad to eat spam raw, but it doesn't taste like it does when it's fried. And if you want it really good, like the way they do it for like musubi, which is think kind of like spam sushi, sometimes with egg, sometimes without egg. When you're gonna fry the spam, take soy sauce, mix some sugar with it, mix it up, and then fry the spam, and then close to the end of it, put the soy sauce sugar mixture in, and it kind of reduces down, kind of like adobo almost, and puts a nice glaze on spam. And that's one of the things they do when they make musubi. When I was in Hawaii, I would yell musubi kind of like Mr. Miyagi would yell banzai. Hello, Jess. How you doing?
You know it.
No, Jesselyn Urtezuela. Don't have any idea who that is. I only speak a little Tagalog, little Bisaya, so I'm not really sure exactly what you said. Koreans also eat a lot of spam, yeah, but it really came from World War II. Now, Koreans, I wouldn't be surprised if that came from like the Korean wartime. This is how I prefer it, Eva. But sometimes I do cube it and do it with fried noodles. Fried noodles are easy to make. Get some fish cake, which you probably would have to go to an Asian market unless you're in Hawaii. But get fish cake, get the Yangtze barbecue pork, get spam, slice the fish cake round, cube up the barbecue pork, the spam, make some ramen noodles, put them in a fry pan, put the pork, rice cake, spam in there, green onions, eggs, and fry it up till the noodles start to get a little crispy. If you're in for shekel, if you're still in here, try the fried noodles at man, what's the place that has the chili? I'm blanking on the name now. Very well-known place. They've got good food, but they're really they instead of like selling chocolate bars, because chocolate bars are crazy, like selling the chocolate they would do for schools and stuff, they go around and sell the Zippies. That's what it is, Zippies. Get Zippies fried noodles. I make those at home. Super good. Josh, man, there's different ones. This is pork. There's pork spam. There's chicken spam. There's turkey spam. Sometimes not all stores have the different types, but there are different types. There's pork, turkey, chicken. I almost feel like I saw a beef one, but maybe that was a different thing, different company.
I like that tocino.
Oh, they've got tocino spam, but a can of regular spam was like 220 pesos. The tocino spam was 275 pesos, so I opted to skip that and just get regular tocino. But the tocino spam is really good.
They also have a cheese spam, right? You try that.
Leeward Drive-In in Waipahu, best fried noodles. Ooh, I never went there. From Zippy's, and I replicated it at home, and it was just fun in Leeward Drive-In, but it sounds delicious. And I know it's been shut down for a few years, but maybe even 10 or 15 years, is Byron's Drive-In that was by the airport. They had like the best fried chicken, really good froze fried rice omelet. The fro wasn't as good as the one at the bowling alley on Pearl Harbor at formerly Beeman's Plaza, but Byron's Drive-In had fantastic fried chicken, good froze, scrapple fried like that, just add maple syrup. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen ham in the stores. Usually it's frozen. Shrimp burger at Byron's. Woo! Byron's was great food. I hope they reopened it somewhere. I know it is or was shut down at one point. But when I lived in Hawaii 20 years ago, I loved going to Byron's.
Oh my god! Very loud.
As an American, do I celebrate Thanksgiving there? I don't know yet. Because they don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. We haven't made any plans. I have seen a frozen turkey. I think it might have even have been a butterball turkey in the freezer section of Robinson's Mall. But I don't really have a way to cook it. We don't have an oven. I would need a deep fryer. They closed permanently. That sucks. Scrapple's basically spam, but made with pork organs and cornmeal. Got it. Lad otot baho. Yeah, I don't have a deep fryer. And if things are really expensive here in the grocery stores that are import items, there's no price. Basically, they're telling you if you have to ask what the price is, it's too expensive for you. So I didn't even try and find out what the price was for that turkey. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 150, 200 US. And it wasn't even like a ginormous turkey. In the US, I would get basically as big a turkey as I could grab.
Expensive there, right?
You don't negotiate prices at the major supermarkets like Robinson's or Hypermart. Those are basically like, Hypermart's a Filipino store, but I mean, those are set prices. It's not, you don't haggle over the prices like you would at like a wet market. A grocery store or supermarket, the prices are the prices,
Yeah.
but the more expensive imported things, they just don't put a price on usually. Because if you have to ask, it's probably too expensive. So I just didn't bother asking how much the turkey was. There are turkeys out here. I have seen turkeys. Yep, there I have seen them, and I did see them at somebody's place. So that, they weren't wild, but they did have turkeys running around just like the chickens. Try and mix tuna, some water, flour, egg, salt, pepper, mix it all together. Around like a brick. See, that's what she was talking about.
Hmm?
That's what Eva was talking about before with the tuna to make like a tuna burger.
Ah, okay. Try to mix with
We'll
you.
try that, Eva. Sounds yummy. You see turkeys every day. I do too. You're a turkey, RJ. Love you, bro. We got 16 viewers, 32 likes. To see if we can get to 35. I'm about to end the stream. Jasper's going to be going live soon, I believe. He doesn't tell me when he goes live. I just know, generally speaking, he goes live at 9. So I try and end just before 9. Ovens are not common. You can get you can buy ovens. You can buy microwaves. You can get standalone ovens. But most people cook on gas or even wood if it's like in the province because electricity is not electricity is more expensive here than the US. So most people cook with gas or wood. Some people have barbecues, but a lot of times they just make a fire pit and roast it over an open fire. So you're essentially barbecuing, but some people buy an actual like American style barbecue, but I haven't seen that many of them. Upper Valencia, they're running wild turkeys. Saw quite a few when you're there in February. Nice. Negros steak is on the rare side. They have some very not good looking beef at Hypermart. Warren gets steaks at imported steaks at Belchrist. I still need to go look at that place. I haven't been there. That's one of the major Western stores here in town. I always forget when we go out, make plans to go out. I forget to go there. I need to. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll go to Belchrist. Now, if you're up in Tagate area, Tagate, they imported Angus cows from the UK. So if you're on Luzon near Tagate, you've got a lot more beef availability. Not a lot of beef here in Negros. Oh yeah, I love roasts. Sometimes I would even get like a London broil or a brisket and cook it like a steak, even though it's a little tougher. If you beat the hell out of it with a...
What's that? That's pretty.
She saw I was almost out of water. I still had it in my hand. She's like, "That's mine, love. This one's for you." And she handed me the full cold water. She's such a sweetheart. She's always taking care of me, even if I don't ask for something. She's like thinking of it ahead of a time and just bringing it to me. I'm super blessed to have Chi here. I love this girl. She's a sweetheart and she's my best friend. We have an amazing time together. Where's the beef? You think Eva would like your Korean barbecue spam recipe? Yeah, Todd, send it to me too, man. I want your Korean barbecue spam recipe, please. I am speaking from the Philippines. I'm from the US, living in the Philippines now. I love it out here. So 2 more days. Sunday will be 15 weeks here. And then another week after that, I'll be here. It'll be like 5 months. 4 months. 4 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, Todd, shoot me your Korean barbecue spam recipe, please. Basically from the USA right now, speaking from Philippines. I'm from the US. I'm living in the Philippines. I've retired in the Philippines. You and Eva are gonna live near the beef, near Tagaytay? My gulay.
Woo!
I thought it was just the Filipinas making the wedding plans on the first date. There's a lot more beef in Hawaii than there is in the Philippines. And it's a lot better quality. Yeah, there's plenty of steak in Hawaii. It's expensive, but it's there. All right, guys, 8:55. Got 33 likes. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for Todd for the 10. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us, stopping by. Do you like Indians culture? What do you think about Indians? I haven't known a lot of Indians in person, so I don't really have an opinion. A lot of Indian men are rude on YouTube, but I know that's
There are some good.
there's some that are good, and I know people on YouTube is not a good representation of a country, so I don't really have a major opinion on Indians. 34 likes. Thank you so much, Craig Stevens. Arcana, hello Kuya. I don't know Arcana, I don't think. Thanks for coming in though. See you guys next stream, Cheese stream, Jasper stream. Check you out later. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Let me double check something.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Todd, for the 10. Thank you, RJ, for the 10. Have a great day, guys. Tage na.